Okay, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to Saturday MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is, oh my gosh, September 3rd already. Goodness. We're going to go ahead and start in the usual fashion with a chair and our legs on a chair. So 7-minute static rest. So when you are using the chair or the couch or whatever it is you use, try to keep your legs at a 90-degree angle, but your hips should be a little bit further back so they're flat. Your sacrum, the fused vertebrae at the base of your tailbone, is flat on the floor. That gives you the most traction. So we're going to be here for 7 minutes. We breathe normally. Just bring yourself into the room, bring your awareness into the room. Let me set my timer. Okay, there we go. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Stay where you are and slowly move your head from right to left. Loosen up the neck a little. We'll do this 4 or 5 times slowly. Okay, finish up. And the next thing we're going to do is head ramping. There it is. Sorry. So you can put whatever you want behind your head. You can put a sponge ball. You can leave whatever support you have there, set of therapy balls, whatever works. And what we're doing is we're just going to press the occipital ridge, the back of the neck, the part where the neck meets the hairline towards the floor. And this helps with text neck. If you look down at your computer, your iPad, your phone, this is very good for that. So we just press and then release, and then press and release, and press and release. I don't know about you, but this makes my neck feel better. Press and release. One more. Press and release. Okay. And now we're going to do the biggest Derb reset. So we're all familiar with this. You keep your head stationary, facing forward, and all you move are your eyeballs. So, oh, the very thought of it makes me yawn. Oh, okay. So head is straight ahead, and just move your eyeballs to the right and wait for a sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. We're resetting our vagus nerve. And then you look forward, and then you just move your eyeballs only to the left and wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. If you're new to this, it may take some practice, but we're like resetting our body. It's kind of like resetting a computer. So do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, finish up. Oh, makes my eyes water too. Okay. And for our breathing exercise, we're going to do ribcage breathing. Now, you can do this a couple of different ways, but we're going to just do it a very simple way. Put your hands at your sides on the lower part of your ribs, the lowest rib, thumbs down. And just take an inhale and feel the expansion. And then exhale. Feel the contraction. Now the bones themselves don't move. It's just the muscles underneath do. But I just want you to be aware of it. So inhale. Exhale. This is just to make you aware of how your body moves when you take those breaths. So inhale. Exhale. There's no right or wrong here. It's just awareness. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Good job, guys. Okay, let's move the chair away or move away from the chair. Don't tip the chair over. Pardon me while I arrange furniture here. We're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to do a couple of different ones. I'm going to start with the classic hypopressive, where we're on our backs, our feet are flexed, arms are overhead above our shoulders, rounded arms like you're hugging a tree. Then you flip your hands up so they're facing the ceiling. Now your hands are facing the ceiling, but your shoulders are relaxed against the floor. So we're going to hold this position. We're going to take 3 breaths. On the 3rd breath, we're going to hold the air out of our lungs and count to 15. If you can't make it to 15, just make it as long as you can. Don't strain. If you feel yourself straining, just stop. Take a breath. Relax. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Okay, extend your legs. Right leg over left, with legs extended, arms above. Now, if your right leg is over your left hand is over your right, and then above. So 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. Switch your legs, left over right, arms up, right over left, above. 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come up, legs go out straight. Okay. We're going to do one more hypopressive today, the bridge one, just once. So, basically we start out the same as classic, with our arms up, arms, I don't know what's wrong with me, arms down by our hips, our feet are flexed. And then when we get to the point where we're holding our breath out, we go ahead and lift our hips and our arms go above. So we're just going to do that once. So let me scoot down just a little. Okay. So 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. Lift your hips. You may only come up a couple of inches. You can put a brick underneath, a block underneath your hips if you want some support. Arms above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, come on down. I think that's enough hyperpressives for today. So come up to a sitting position. Remember to move slowly. We're going to do our side bends. So we're cross-legged. Let me get my timer ready. Start on the right. Slide your hand along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Should feel your stretch down the side. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor, about even with your shoulder. You should now feel that stretch under your arm and down your back. Okay, arm up, torso up. Now the left side. Slide your arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. You might notice this side is different from the other side. That's usually the case. One side's more flexible than the other. Okay, now lower your arm. Feel that stretch. Oh, that always feels good to me. Reach for that wall. Okay, arm up, torso up. Now let's go ahead and switch our legs. We're going to do the spine rotation. So left hand on right knee, your right arm's behind you with spider fingers. And we're just rotating to the right. Now we have options here. We can just stay static and enjoy the stretch. We can move our head back and forth slowly. Or we can move our ribs back and forth. Again, slowly. Don't do the head and the ribs at the same time. You can do one and then the other. Or you can just stay where you are. I mean, this just feels good the way it is. We hold this pose for 40 seconds. We are now done. So come around slowly. We'll do the other side. Right hand on left knee. Left arm is behind you. Again, with spider fingers. Rotate. So your hips are facing forward. Your shoulders from the waist up are rotated as far as you can. Don't strain. No strain, no pain. You can move your head. You can move your ribs. You can just enjoy the stretch. There we go. Come on around. Good job. And we're going to do our Z pose side stretch. So you can start by going to the right or left, whichever. You want to make sure both legs are 90 degrees if possible. It's whatever's comfortable. If you need if you're doing this towards the right, under your right hip, you may need something. So what we're going to do is just rotate to the right and put our hands on the mat. Now, if this is as far as you go, this is perfectly fine. This is a stretch in itself. If you want to go further, you can bend your elbows and come on down. Try to keep your back straight and just come on down towards the floor. You don't need to go very far. You can come back up and then go back down. Or you can just stay here. This is perfectly fine. This is a good stretch right here. Okay, come on up. We're going to go to the other side. So gently move your legs. There's no reason for rushing. So you want 90 degrees if you can. Now just sitting like this is a good hip flexor stretch. So if you need to lean a little bit, that's fine too. Let me set this again. So then you rotate your hands on the mat. If you stay here, that's a good stretch. That's a good rotation. Or elbows go out, head comes down, back stays straight, if possible. So here we go. Good job. Come on up. Okay, so we're doing the sideline series today. So get whatever support you want to use for your head. You can use a brick. You can use a couple of pillows. You can use a rolled up blanket, which I discovered was very soft to use. And we start. I'm starting on my right side. You can start on whichever side you choose. So we want to make sure our knees, our hips, our shoulders are stacked. Knees are bent. We'll start with the upper arm, straight out parallel to the floor. And this is scapula protraction, retraction. So the scapula moves forward and back, forward and back, protraction, retraction. Just 4 or 5 times. One more. Okay. Hand on hip just to rest for a minute. Okay, the arm is out again. Sunrise, sunset. So the arm goes up and comes back down. Up and down. These moves are so simple, but they do so much. And 5. Okay. There we go. Now the next, I'm going to adjust just a little here. Okay, so the next movement is arm is up. You might want to make a soft fist. I need to, because otherwise I'll be moving my wrist. And we are moving from the shoulder. We're going to rotate in and rotate out. And we're moving from the shoulder. Actually, this is out. And this is in. That's 3. There's 4. And 5. It's amazing how much we don't use this muscle here. Okay, go ahead and give it a rest. That's the first triplet. Then the second triplet. I forgot what it was for a minute. Okay, so we're doing a half technical slow angel. So basically, it's very simple. Your arm is facing, is at your hip straight, and your palm is facing the ceiling. And I'm going to scoot down just a little. And then up we go and over our head. And then we move our palm so it faces forward. And then we come back. So palm to the ceiling, up and over, palm forward, up and back. That's 2. The rotation of the arm is very important here. Because again, this is shoulder work. It's 3. And back. 5. All right, good job. I'm feeling that in my shoulder for some reason. Okay, the next thing we do is arm circles. So keeping your torso as still as possible. Make as wide a circle as you can with your arm. Again, going slowly. Again, we don't want to hurt ourselves. We're just kind of saying, hello, muscles. Let's work together. 2. Hello, joints. Let's stay oiled. 3. 4. 1 more. 5. Boy, I'm really feeling that. Now we want to change direction. All right, good job. Now we're going to do flying pizza. Excuse me. So we start with our elbow at our waist. Forearm is extended, palm down. And then we come up with the palm facing our face. Down. And then up. And just go as far as you can. Again, you may not be able to go as far as this, and that's fine. Just go as far as you can. Don't hurt yourself. I think I lost count, but I think this is 4. 5. This is for rotator cuff. Okay. There we go. Now let's do our legs. Scoot up just a little for this. So you can have your lower leg bent for support if you choose, or straight. It's up to you. So we're just raising our leg. We drop our foot and we're not going to our full extension on this because we don't want to engage the hip. 3, 4, 5. I think of this routine as just kind of waking up my body. So the next movement is leg forward, flex, foot flexed, and leg backward, foot point. Now, when you're in this position backward, you can also flex your butt muscles, your gluteus maximus, if you choose. So leg forward, flex, and then back point, squeeze. Forward, flex, back point, flex, one more, flex, back point. Good job. Okay. Now bend your knees. And we're going to do the knee lifts. So keep your ankles together. And again, don't engage your hip if you can help it. If you only come up this far, that's perfectly fine. I lost count. One more. And now we're just going to do a couple. If you have short arms like me, you want to move your knees closer. Just going to do a couple with resistance. So hand on your upper knee. And when you push your knee up, the hand is pushing down, but the knee is winning. And when you go down, the knee is pushing up, but the hand is winning. You don't need to go very far at all with this because it's kind of intense. So up and down. It's like a dance. One more. Up and down. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip over to the other side. Again, take your time with that. So again, we start out with stacked knees, stacked ankles, stacked knees, stacked hips, stacked shoulders. And here we are. So we start with the scapula protraction, retraction. So your arm is parallel to the floor. Scapula moves your arm forward and then backward. So protraction, retraction. So let's do one more. Forward and back. Okay. And the next move, as I'm sure you all know, is sunrise, sunset. So again, our arm is parallel and it goes straight up and then back down and up and then back down. Oops. 4, one more. There we go. And that's the first triplet. And the second one starts out with the technical snow angel. So our arm is on our hip, actually up, palms facing the ceiling, arm comes up and over, palm faces forward, arm comes back, palm to ceiling, palm forward. That's 2. Three, 4, 5. Good job. All right. So then we do our arm circles. So we start by going backwards. Again, try not to engage your torso in this, just the arm. I truly believe moving slowly gives you better benefit on this. It has more, I don't know, more, it helps your muscles better. I can't explain it. It just works that way. Okay, one more, because I was talking and I lost count. All right, now the other way. Last one here. Okay. Now the last movement in this triplet is flying pizza. So elbow at waist, arm parallel to the ground, palm facing down, and then we come up and then down, then up and then down. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good job. Just take 30 seconds and just relax. Oh. Okay, now, excuse me, on the legs again, you can use your lower leg for more stability. So we just raise our legs without engaging the hip, droop the foot. Okay, now the forward and back. So forward flex, back point, squeeze, forward flex, back point, squeeze. I can't remember if that was 4 or 5, so we'll do one more. Okay. Now we'll bend our knees and go up with the knee and down. Again, not engaging our hips if we can help it. That was 5. So now we'll do about 3 with resistance. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's enough of that. So, well, we are down here. We're going to do the leg stretch. So this is where you get your strap. I'm going to move my mat so I can put my foot on the floor or foot on the wall. So if you can put your foot on a wall or a door, if you can't, that's fine too. I've got my left foot on the wall, toes up, heels on the floor. Put the strap over your right leg. And gently, if your leg is bent, that's okay. It doesn't need to be straight all the way, but gently go ahead and pull it to stretch that hamstring. Your shoulders are relaxed. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. Feel that hamstring stretch. Whoa. Here we are. Now take the strap in both hands. I'm going to scoot it just a little bit more. There we go. And we'll move our leg to the right. Just go as far as you can. If you need to put something under your leg, go ahead and do that, like a brick or a pillow or something. Okay, good job. Now we're going to go the other way. So put the strap in your left hand. And at this point, you want to move your foot so the side of it is on the floor. And move your leg over to the left. Now you can do a couple of things here. You can stack your shoulders, or you can make it a twist by having your opposite arm go the other way. And just go as far as you can. The side of your foot should now be on the floor. Your hips can be stacked. Your right hip's definitely going to come up. All right, come on back. We'll do the other leg. And I personally find it easier to do this in the air. But do whatever works for you. So now your right foot, your heel is on the ground. You've got a strap in each hand, and you're holding your left leg. Your shoulders are relaxed. You feel that stretch in your hamstring. Mine get really tight. This is a 40-second hold. All right. Now take the strap in your left hand and move your leg off to the left as far as you can. If you only go part way, that's perfectly fine. Just no strain, no pain. Just go as far as you can. And I didn't set the timer, so let's bring our leg back up. I thought, wait a minute. And we're going to go the other way. And this way we'll move our foot so the side of it is on the floor. And our left hip's going to move as well. Shoulders, everything. I mean, go all the way over. And you can put your arm on that side, or you can turn it into a twist and stretch your arm out the other way. We're really focusing on our legs, though, at this point. And there we go. All right. So there's the leg stretches. So let's go ahead and move to the wall. We're going to do our back bends at the wall. I'm going to actually do some production work here. I want you to be able to see the back bend. So we're standing with our back to the wall. Again, this is a 40-second hold. And our arms come up and palms on the wall. You'll notice my upper back is bent, but my hips are back. So it's like a chest opener. I'm going to hold this for 40 seconds. Come on down slowly. Then we're going to do our spine twist. So right side against the wall, right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your sides, arms up, and then rotate and put your palms on the wall. So your hips are parallel to the wall, your shoulders are as close to facing the wall as you can go. They won't be, they'll be more at a 45-degree angle. There's no way they're going to actually face the wall. But we're just rotating from our hip, from our waist up. Okay. Now we're going to go the other way. So left foot forward, right foot back, arms at our waist, elbows at our waist, arms up, rotate, palms on the wall, 40 seconds. These are bone building poses because we're rotating. These are always good for core strength. Okay, come on around. Now, this last thing we're going to do, we need a brick to stand on. I'm going to just do some hip looseners. So we have the wall for support. Put one foot on the brick and then just swing the other leg. I do this sometimes when I'm walking. I'll stand on a curb, hold on to a post or a tree, and just swing. This loosens the hip up. And then I'm going to have my back to you. So we're going to do it on the other side. So foot on the brick, hang onto the wall, and just swing. Okay. All right, go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you're warm enough. I don't think Caitlin and Parvin will have a problem with that today. As soon as I get set up, I'll guide you through the 61-point guided meditations. You might want to cover your eyes. Make sure you're comfortable, you have head support. I'm going to guide you to move your attention through internal points as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to the points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your legs out if they were bent. Stretch your arms out above your head. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way and then the other. Now go ahead and bend your right knee and hold it to your chest for just a minute. And then straighten that leg out and bend your left knee and hold it to your chest. Now bend both knees and hold them to your chest and rock back and forth. Feel that massage on your lower back. And when you're ready, roll towards the camera and use your lower arm as a pillow. And we're just going to rest there for about a minute, starting now. At this point, you can thank your cells and yourselves for coming to class today and moving with me. Movement is medicine. I know for me, a day without yoga is like a day without, I don't know, sunshine. It just feels good. Feels good while we're doing it. Feels good when we're done. Feels good to just rest for a minute. So go ahead and slowly come up to a sitting position. You might want to unmute yourself. I'm going to change my view to gallery and remove my spotlight. All right. So here we are, hands at our heart. Let's push just a little bit. Feel some of that shoulder work we did. I can feel that. Okay, and relax. I want to thank you all for coming today. And the light in me acknowledges the light in you. And we're all one light. So let's end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
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 Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Kathy.
Basic class there.
Good
Oops.
class.
It was awesome. Thank you.
I needed all that.